Welcome back to the fourth episode of Agency UHC Season 9. This is a chronological team of 5, Moles Anonymous, with the additional game mode of Radar. So just to recap, we had quite a lot of PvP in the first few episodes here, resulting in a double kill between Kingsley and Zephic. The green team being depleted fairly low down to a team of 3. I want to check up on this little dynamic here. We have the 3 green people literally just shifted here looking at each other. I don't know what is happening. This has been going on literally for about 5 minutes. I believe Tuxpeng is on about 2 health, but Frigid and Lego Beast punching each other again. Okay. Oh, Lego Beast is killing Frigid. This is actually happening. So this is a little fight here. Although Frigid, who is not the mole, and neither is Lego Beast, so I'm sure this will be music to Kazmik, who is the mole on this team's ears, seeing these people turning on each other and actually making his job an awful lot easier. A combat log by Frigid, who has now been killed. Lego Beast has decided for some reason that Frigid is the mole in his team, and Max50 has backed him up on that. But we now have Dom, who now only has Max and Lego to deal with, as opposed to having 3 people to deal with, as he had a couple of seconds ago. I did just watch Frigid combat log. It was funny. Don't worry. I mean, yeah, I did watch it happen. Okay, so yeah, that's a mole kill that wasn't a mole kill happening there. Bad communication. Lego and Max turning on the wrong teammate there. If they'd had the same sort of alliance, but they turned on Dom instead, then that would have been a very different team dynamic, as you would have had a team of 3 of Lego, Max and Frigid, who would have all been together on the team. That is the exact same situation that Mavlen and Sarastone are in right now, who I'm going to check up on now. They are a team of 3, but none of them are the mole. But I TP'd to the wrong person on that team, because Mav, who I was literally just talking about, is chasing down an unenchanted Paper Vinny. Paper Vinny being on a team of 4 currently, that team of 4 having the Kev guy as their mole. So that will be music to Kevin's ears, as he now only has Venom and Sonic to deal with, although being 2 of probably the best players in the game, you know, Kev still has his work cut out. There is someone else coming in here, but that is his teammate Lenboy. Sarastone, who I was literally just with a couple of seconds ago, is about to bring that team of Lenboy and Mav down to a team of 2 potentially, as he is being chased down by Grant. Grant looking, but it's not just Grant, sorry, it is the whole of the pink team, I believe. This is a team of 5, Sir hitting down Mav, and looks like this team is all together. So the little trio of Mavlen and Sarastone, who seem to be a fairly strong full team of 3, are now, looks like they could be taken out by the equally powerful pink team. A team who Choc is going to have his work cut out if he wants to be able to eliminate by himself. Lenboy here being chased down by Sir, with Grant shortly behind him, so Len looks like he is being targeted here. But he's got significant diamond armor. Grant actually taking a hit there to his own teammate Sir, so that's gonna be, you know, have a fairly bad effect. Len looks like he's, you know, possibly getting away slightly. The pink team losing ground, but Len is the only one who I'm following right now. I don't know what sort of situation Sarastone is in, but I'm gonna stick with Lenboy here, because a melee fight with Sir looks like it could only be moments away. But with Lenboy still looking like he's running through endless forest, Len could continue to run in this fashion for quite a significant amount of time, but maybe not, because here is an Ender Pearl. But Len, oh, what a turn of events! Lenboy gets a fantastic 5-hit combo on to take out Sir. Grant and Choc are only slightly behind, but Choc is the mole, leaving him just alone with Grant. Grant stopping to loot Sir's stuff, leaving Choc to go on ahead. And if I was Choc, I wouldn't want to go in alone, because Lenboy looks like he's in fantastic form right now. Already 3 kills in the game with a fantastic kill on Sir there. That's unbelievable, and Choc will be very happy to see one of his teammates already down low, now with only 3 people on his team who he has to deal with. But that's fantastic play by Lenboy. Sir decided to go in and end the pearl on him, but he was not ready for what Len had to bring. With a sharpness 3 sword, 8 golden apples and a head, Len is going to be a very strong player in this game if Saro and Mav are also able to get away. if I do a slash near on Sarastone, Sill is the only one who looks like he's still chasing him. Potentially, he is about 60 blocks away as of a couple of minutes ago. But Saro is still running, and it looks like he should be able to get away too. If we do one last TV to Mav, Mav has now regrouped with Lemboy, and the two of them look like they have gotten away. So that could be the end of that conflict between the pink team and the red team, in which that is a big loss for the pink team, but an absolutely fantastic play and a great victory by the very understaffed red team. And that will be very good news for Choc and his mole friends. So on the end of that little fight there, that was very good to watch, and I'm glad I managed to get the recording of Len's kill there. But I'm gonna stick around here for a second because bravely Mav and Len have looped around to the exact spot where Len just killed Sir. I'm not sure how long gone Grant is in terms of having stayed around a little bit to loot this stuff, but if I do a slash near, they're all still in range. They're within 100 blocks, or at least Choc is certainly. Maybe the red team might fancy their chances of going in once again. Having established that the mole was not Sir, I'm guessing by the loot that Lem would have got from killing Sir, he may decide that going in would be worthwhile on the hopes that the mole may aid them in killing his team. Although it's unlikely for the mole to turn on his team in that circumstance. But finally, something happens between this little dynamic here, and Vernon is taken out by Mole Darren on that team. Is Tuck still alive? Nope. Tuck's got killed right at the start of the fight. He one-hit him on 9% after they just looked at each other. There's no way I was literally going to stand there for all that time, because that took an awful long time for anyone to do anything there. But Darren, he finally snapped. He finally got that one shot on Tux, and he was able to take out Vernon at the end of it, leaving Darren as the sole survivor on his team, and that is a big victory for the mole team. We will see how long it takes for Darren to meet up with another one of his mole buddies. I believe for the time being, most of them are fairly still working undercover. The first of who I'm going to TP to is going to be Bacon. I want to see how he's getting on. Still looks like he's caving by himself. Unenchanted, but Walshy, who is not his teammate, is just 93 blocks away. Whether that's on the surface or not, I will now check. He is. So, oh, Miles and... oh, no. No! Oh, I missed it. For fuck's sake. Okay, Mr. Sonic Fan kills Miles, one baseball. Venom Cloud was there as well. So yes, that is Miles out, taking Bacon and his team down to a team of 3, making Bacon's job further easier with only Butter and Flame Orb left to contest him. But Venom and Sonic here are unenchanted. It is just them and Kev as the other player on their team, and he is the mole. So that team looks like they are actually all unenchanted all around, and Kevin may look to that as being advantageous when it comes to taking out Sonic and Venom, although that is a pretty skilled team, so we'll see how that gets along. But we might as well TP to the orange team, because they are going very under the radar right now, still as a team of 5, with the Mole Evader not looking to be doing too much at the moment. Daffs here is enchanted with a pair of diamond boots on, but Nintendoshi is over here with him, as is Xlock. Are their whole team here? Oh, they are, and not only that, looking to be also quite within range. Oh, okay, here we go. The fight has started. I just happen to be looking at this team as they are jumped from below by the green team. Daffs is already down to 26%, and he is possibly going to die here. Daffs has taken his potion. Has he taken a potion? What's happened here then? No, Daffs isn't a mole. No, ignore me. So they've managed to get away, but Daff's on very low health and was so close to dying just from the bow shots on the initial impact. That would have been pretty bad for him, but Daffs is now on the run. Are they being chased? Yes, they are. We have Troyzan and we have Micros here on the chase, and we will see how this plays out. If Daffs is going to fight, he'll probably want to get away and heal first, but I saw an Ender Pearl here. Is that Nintendoshi? That is Nintendoshi. He is down to 25%. He is very low. And Troyzan, who I still don't know who it is, should feel fairly confident of being able to take out Nintendoshi unless he can outrun him here. which in this sort of terrain, I think it's unlikely he'll be able to for long. But Exo has come in as his saviour here, but Nintendo needs to just get out because he's down to 4% now, and Troyzan may look to just go in and take out Nintendo and then fancy his chances in a 1v1 against Exo. But Exo came in very clutch there in saving Nintendo's life, and I'm sure Nintendo will be very grateful for that. Troyzan over here now, just bringing over the trees, but Dafs and Walshy are currently fighting. Walshy getting the kill on Dafs, so Dafs, who was already low. Nintendo has been killed by Brick Tycoon, and Exo looks like he is... I don't know where Exo is in terms of this right now. He wasn't there on that occasion. Phenom Cloud against Kazmic. This is a fight between the teams here. Kazmic has been taken out. Kevin is now going in and doing his mole duties, and Kevin takes out Sonic, and Kevin is now the sole survivor on this team, having made the absolute most of a team fight between them and the Dark Greys. The whole of the Dark Grey team has been eliminated. Kazmic is gone. Was Kazmic the only one left? Kazmic is gone. Max is gone. They're all dead, and Kevin has come out at the end of it as the sole survivor. That was fantastic mole plays, and now you have Kevin and Darren, the two of them. Oh no, sorry, Lego and Max are still alive, so that the whole team that they were fighting weren't dead, but what matters is that the whole of his team are dead, and Kevin can now, I'm guessing, meet up with Darren, and the two of them can get on with performing their mole duties together. Kevin is up to 5 golden apples now. He's doing quite well by himself, and there is nobody really that close to him. Max and Lego looks like they are not hanging around, and Lightning and Evader are the only people nearby. Lightning and Evader, who have already lost 2 of their teammates, although Evader, as the mole, is likely to be too disappointed with that aim. Wherever their third teammate Exo is, I do not know. It looks like he is no longer being chased though, by what remains of that green team who they were fighting. Walshy and Brick Tycoon both on the kill board now, and that team who were, I was literally only saying a couple of minutes ago, were a strong team of 5, have now been depleted down to a team of 3. So that has left only 2 full team of 5s left. The first being the purple team, who I'm going to TP to now. I'm going to TP to TX Talon TX, as I don't think I've actually had a look at him yet. Of course I have, sorry, he's in 3/4 with no gold, or barely any gold. That was what was significant about Talon in this game. So you have this team of 5, the purple team. Now their mole is Theb, and Theb has still got his work cut out to take out this full team of 5, which is actually a very talented team of 5. Meanwhile, you've got the blue team, whose fates are very different. They were one of 2 teams in this game to get away without a mole being set on their team, which means if they can trust each other long enough, they are in a very, very strong position to win the game as an actual team of 5. However, I think it's unlikely that they will trust each other completely, as, you know, until you know there is no mole for sure, teams are usually very reluctant to trust each other as a full. So we'll be interested to see if any of them actually decide to act on their suspicions and take their teammates out. If they can avoid actually killing each other until all the other teams are dead, and then they find out that they are actually, you know, the only team left when everyone else is dead, then they could be in for a big win here. But if they start turning on each other, that could be when their fortunes change in the favour of that green team, who are the other team in the game to do not have a mole. They have just put their name on the kill board, as we saw a couple of minutes ago, with them taking out the orange team. Brick Tycoon has a golden head, who he got from Nintendo. Nintendo surviving a lot longer than perhaps I'd expected in that fight, with Exolot coming in to save him, but he was not there right at the end, and Exo is now many miles away. Is he looking to meet up with the other 2? Evader and Lightning are quite close, yes, so my assumption is that they are looking to meet up as a team of 3. Whether Evader will choose to act on Exo and Lightning once the 3 of them have met up, only time will tell. But in terms of Diamond Armor, they look fairly strong, although healing-wise, I assume they are depleted, and yeah, I'm right in that estimation. No healing for Evader and Exo, and Lightning is not setting the world alight, with only 3 golden apples worth, which means they basically have a golden apple each, and I assume that perhaps Exo needs to heal up after the fight anyway, leaving what was a very strong team of 5 as a pretty fucked team of 3. But, right, who haven't I given much attention to recently? Let's go teleporting to my pal Grant. He is still down in the caves, looking to be minding his own business. Sat there in half diamond. Gold is looking low, but he's got 4 apples on him, so, you know, he's still doing alright. Fairly wide open cave here, and at a fairly low level, but I'm not seeing any diamonds, so he'll perhaps be a little disappointed with that, but oh, never mind, it's quite a big cave. We were not looking at Grant there, but we did hear that creeper explosion, which has damaged him a further 4%, but only down to 85, so in reality he's still not looking too shabby in terms of health. Theb down to 94% from 99 via a hit from a spider. Okay, so Exo has just made an enchant table for his team of 3 here. It'd be interesting to see whether Evader sticks to the, you know, age-old not killing whilst enchanting, or if there's any dirty plays to be had on his teammates whilst they are armorless, but I'd be surprised. People don't really tend to kill whilst enchanting. It's funny, people play really dickish nowadays, not just in public games, but in recorded rounds as well. But the one rule that I have never once seen broken in 4 years of being in this community, or more like 4.5 now, is the fact I've never once seen a player kill whilst enchanting. It doesn't happen. It is just a rule that every player in the history of the game has followed, and you know, I just love that. I think it's so funny how the first rule I ever learned was no killing whilst enchanting, and people still say it at the start of every Moz game now, and I just think that's a bit of Reddit UHC heritage that has sort of stuck over a prolonged period of time. But this green team here, who seem to be now sat at the exact same place that the orange team were when they were jumped by them, look to be smelting some stuff up and getting some apples, and that would make sense considering that is 23 gold, 24 gold, and yeah, further 2 gold, so they have a lot more gold than apples at the moment, which explains pretty conclusively why they're still up here on the surface. Although I very much doubt the orange team will be coming back for them anytime soon, being down to a team of 3 with a mole. Meanwhile, the green team are a team of 4 without a mole, so really that is a 4v2v1 if they were unwise enough to go back in. Let's go and give Thwip a quick look. Sat there with a diamond helmet, no healing though, so he might be slightly concerned about that. Power 2, sharp 1, really nothing to write home about gear-wise. Anyone in the immediate vicinity? Quite a lot of people actually. Obviously they have their full team there, but to go on top of that, we have 104 blocks away, we have Space Pod, and 118 blocks away we have Butter Golem. They are on the same team, so if Thwip runs into a fight with those two, he may find himself in trouble. But with his teammate all fairly close, I'm sure that really it's more likely to be the Cyan team who are in trouble as opposed to the blue team. But you know, you never know what can happen. We've already seen Lemboy pull out one miraculous combo today to take out a now dead Please Stop. Let's see how Darren is doing. So earlier on in the episode we saw Darren, after staring at his teammates for about 10 minutes, finally make the bold move. He one-hit Tuxedo Penguin and then won his 1v1 against Vernon N. He is now a solo with, amazingly, 11 gapples and 2 golden heads. He has an Ender Pearl to go on top of that, and he looks to be probably going to meet up with his mole teammates now. Him and Kevin, who are now both solo moles, having successfully taken out their entire teams, which was very good play by them. So Darren is no diamond armor though. That is the one thing he is lacking, which means he might worry slightly about how quickly he's going to get shredded through and potentially feed somebody 11 golden apple, or well, effectively 15 golden apples worth of healing. That may worry him, but if we TP to his mole solo counterpart Kevin, who has already met up with Choc looks like he has probably now abandoned his original team, whether they know it or not, and here is Darren now right on cue, and the 3 moles of Choc, Kevin and Darren are now all together. So, nice one, Darren. We'll do a quick slash moles list. So we go, Choc is alive, Kevin alive, Darren is alive, Kazmik is dead, Evader is alive, Theb is alive, I believe Theb is alive, Cute is dead, and Bacon is alive. So we have Kazmik is dead and Cute is dead, which means there are still 6 out of 8 moles still alive, with a potential 10 moles who could have started in this game, 3 of which have now met up, and I will carry on next episode because that is the end of it. Have a good one.